Welcome to the IVM Podcast Network.
By the way, Janta, in case you're in love with tech, they're Simplified with Chuck, Naren and Sriket, three good friends of mine. They want to be comedians, but turned out they're better with tech. So this is it. Simplified. It's just for you. All right, please note that the language and ideas presented on the show might not be suitable for everyone. If you're under 18, make sure your mom isn't around. If you're over 80, why is your mom around?
You're listening to Cyrus Says.
All right, today we meet one of Asia's biggest new names, Kunal Kamra. He's a cynical, angry man in a very passive way, so passive-aggressive. It's the kind of comedy I really love, and he's going to braid my hair while we talk.
Why follow your auntie's advice when you can follow Cyrus Says on Facebook and Twitter to stay updated about the latest shows?
All right, on Cyrus Says, had a personal, tragic moment actually about a week ago where a friend of mine was in a room and I heard sounds and breathing. I broke open the door because he refused to answer when I shouted his name. I kept saying, Naveen, you okay? And then I broke open the door and he was doing something called Kriya naked. Now I just want to say, I've got nothing against yoga. Personally, I do feel it's really slow, and if they could fast forward, it would be fun for all of us. But I must say, this whole Kriya thing, staying in a room for hours at a time and breathing from one nostril or the other nostril or whatever orifice you can find and not responding to modern world outside, it's got to end here. Because there are emergencies, there are people dealing with them. The world is turning on its head and you're breathing at your own pace, hidden in a room. So Kriya, I want 5 years break from that. It's called Cyrus Says.
And that's what Cyrus Says.
All right, here on Cyrus Says, time to turn on the comedy, which has not happened in, may I say, a year and a half. So Kunal Kamra has a lot of pressure on his young shoulders. He is a stand-up comedian, and we Googled him, and it turns out that he's not just a stand-up comedian, he's also a human being.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic. Which is 2 achievements. There you go. Kunal, I've just woken you up. This is the worst moment in my performing career since Ajay Devgan did an interview with me.
Right.
Where I introduced him for a film called Phool Aur Kante, which was a big action super hit in the 70s.
Right.
And I screamed and said, Ajay Devgan, with us here on MTV. And he was like, hello, how are you? And it was the worst interview ever. He's a lovely guy though.
Mornings are the toughest thing.
Why, because you work nights. You're like a prostitute.
You work nights.
A male prostitute. Like, you are a male prostitute.
In a way.
You're a whore.
Yeah,
you're a joke whore. Please stop me if I'm crossing lines here. I just want to irritate you.
This is the nicest thing I've heard about my comedy career in the last
sweet.
one.
Let's tongue kiss. Kunal Kamra, stand-up comedian, will come to your life in a bit, but let's talk about your lifestyle.
Right.
Because it's terrible. You're like an investment banker with no money. Because you work late hours, you work nights, you're in the morning completely, and you take about till evening to recover. And if the money doesn't come in, because at least with the bankers in the glory days, they made a lot of money in 10 years, and then they could play golf.
Yeah.
With comedians, maybe that happens to 1 in 100.
Yeah, money never comes in.
Is it true?
That's.
I should tell you that. So many years in the business, still living with my parents. 106 to Malba Hill, the bus still works. I got to tell you.
It's just like there's too much logistics to coordinate in stand-up right now. You got to raise a bill, and like somebody's gonna cut TDS and not pay it. Like,
why don't they understand the whole idea of becoming a comedian is because you're worthless and can't do anything else?
Exactly.
Isn't that true?
That's
still
true.
That Veer Das spoiled it. No, he's very intelligent apparently.
He just got
and he can type and all that.
He just got the business side sorted.
Yeah, that's his good part. Now one day he'll get the comedy, right? So he says, he spoiled it for a lot of us. Yeah, also AIB. Yeah, one of them is an accountant. One of them is I heard he used to work with us. Let's call him the not so light one.
Let's call him Not Ashish.
Not Ashish is good. Not Ashish is good. Yeah. So Kunal, jokes apart, really there's a lot of in between men. Just understand what comedy is at the moment.
Right.
Because you're in the real stand-up space.
Right.
We of course are struggling to survive on different mediums, but you guys are actually going out there, facing these audiences, doing well actually. But with all the work you do, sometimes I wonder a lot of people take a piece of the action as well.
Yeah, for sure. Like as a country, we're filled with premise negators.
Correct.
Right? Like if you throw a comedy premise out, they correct the logic of it and forget the comedy.
Right.
Like if somebody grabbed my ass on an Emirates flight, they'll be like, oh, why did you travel Emirates? Like they don't look at
what happened.
They look at the petty logistics.
You're far too intellectual for our crowd. You may have to move to Spain.
No, maybe. I don't have money, but yeah.
We'll send you one way by Emirates. Now that they heard the joke, I'm sure we'll get mileage out of it.
Right, possibly. But it's tough to do comedy here because people are very they don't take well to opinion at all.
Let's talk about the audience. You know, everybody asks you how good a comedian you are. How about growing with the audience a little bit?
So, audience is great. Like, first 1 year of my comedy, whatever books I read, 2 years of my comedy, like, I read books, and audience is always right, and they need
So, you read books to the audience?
Yeah, no, I read books to like know what the
Asking.
audience
Maybe
is
that's a fun act.
Comedy books.
And today is the Bible study. Come, sit down. And Joseph said, yeah.
But most times I heard other comedians say this thing that audiences and audience is always right, and if you don't work, and I just realized
See, we old stagehands have the same theory. I got to tell you, nothing's changed in 100 years. Which is, if we had a bad evening, we just simply say, what a bad audience, man. Just didn't warm up to us, man. Do you remember Calcutta? How they started laughing from the beginning?
Yeah, it's the same jokes. So, so the point is that the moment you respect them a lot, you hold back a lot.
Yeah, and if you don't respect
now
them...
I've stopped respecting them entirely.
So what you do, I'm just asking here, maybe I'm wrong. If you come onto stage and spit on the audience first, literally, and maybe urinate on them a little more, and then start your act, you'll be in the zone.
Yeah, if I was a rock star, I would do that, probably. But
you're a rock star. In our little world, you're a rock star.
Yeah, without a guitar, it's impossible to pee on someone.
Come on.
I don't know.
Van Halen couldn't play the guitar.
Did he pee on people?
I don't know. You're named after a bloody motor vehicle. Van Halen? I mean, who calls their kid that?
Honestly, that's
he was urinator.
Great
Donald
start.
Trump, I heard, was urinator. Oh,
Yeah,
that video which the Golden Globe skipped. That was the best movie of the month.
That was great.
Yeah.
I don't know, what do people expect out of Trump? Like, he'd not urinate on hookers?
Yeah, you're right, actually. They're negating the premise again. They're negating the friggin' premise.
Yeah.
Which is a Kunal Kamra original, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Do not borrow that. There's a lot of borrowing that's happening in the stand-up world in India, isn't it? But it's exploded. Let's be honest here. In the 90s, we had like the Johnny Lever. We had Jaspal Bhatti before that, who's my personal favorite. Johnny Lever, fantastic, and really he can hold an audience without a bad word for 2 hours in his own way.
Right.
And then we have the English comedians with not just Mumbai, but I've been to Delhi and they're like coming out of the woodworks at the airport. They come and talk to you like you can help them. Can you see? Economy class, Spice Jet. How can I help you? And, and everybody else, Cal, Chennai, Bangalore, probably the other cities where the Nagpurs and the Jabalpurs as well. We never know. It's just really pushed the boundaries in the last couple of years.
It's going somewhere, so... But
and you're the first lot. You're the first lot.
Yeah, technically. First 10 years.
So you should get something out of this.
Hopefully. At some point. It's just by virtue of being there, I think you'll get a lot of...
Yeah, that's it. The great Kunal Kamra. We don't remember much, but
existing.
He was one of the pioneers. Yeah, it's like Mangal Pandey, the revolution, then democracy, then Congress. Then what is the government called? The president one? And then whoever comes back.
The present government is called a beep sound.
Oops.
The moment you say...
Be careful, brother. You're not earning enough money for them to attack you. Have you stood in lines? Have you been at the ATM? Have you suffered?
I have been at the ATM.
A comedian at the ATM, you tell jokes. What do you do?
Yeah, I didn't need the money. I just need some jokes.
Audience, I got 10 people here. Let me tell them.
I just need some jokes. So I went to the ATM line and it was really funny because...
And here they respect you, right?
Yeah, totally. Like that ATM line was great because 90% of the people were like pro-Modi.
Yeah.
And 10% of the people were intelligent, right?
Yeah.
So they were just...
Well done.
They were just...
And said by you.
Yeah.
We're on iTunes now. They're rules. We may not be by the end of the sentence, but keep going.
And this one dude was just in the line and he was just...
Set it up for us. Where was this?
This was at an ATM in Khar, right?
Okay, Khar, Mumbai, for those who listen outside.
For those who don't know.
Yeah.
So I was in the line, there's one dude in the line with me and both of us are sharing that look, right? Like just 3 seconds and we start bitching this country, right?
Fair enough.
That's the look we're sharing. And he just starts it. He's like, dude, we're in a shithole. This is a shit country. And I'm just like, dude, you're my friend. Let's start alphabetically. Let's go A to Z. We'll start with Arvind Kejriwal, go to Zakir Naik. We'll cover the spectrum, bro. Like, we are here for 8 hours. Don't worry. The moment I'm having a chat and bonding with this dude, there's one old person who just comes. Right? This Times Now guy, like the Times Now guy.
No, the pioneer, the one who
Times
left.
Now guy, the one who is on Times Now every night, chest thumping and thinking India is the best country in the world. Like,
right.
Like older India is just proud about anything, right? Like,
well, they can't hear. They just see the visuals. And they say, hitting the heart, glasses, accountant, he must be right. Yeah.
Exactly.
My son should have been that. Good middle class family.
Right.
Yeah.
So this person is that guy who's like proud about everything and he just looks at us and he's like, there's हमारे जवान हमारे लिए सीमा पे खड़े हैं. Like the soldiers are at the border.
Why do they always get soldiers into everything?
Yeah,
soldiers and religion. This is the new double
thing,
spin
right?
that we have.
So he just start talking about soldiers are at the border, and the guy I was with just looked at him and he's like, "Dude, I'm a soldier.
Really?
I was at the border."
Wow. Are you kidding?
I'm not
He was a comedian, really?
No, he wasn't.
His border was Banderlink. Come on, tell me what happened.
He was really a soldier.
This is a true story?
True story.
This is now making me cry.
True
You're like the ultimate comedian.
True story.
This irony, this humor. Yeah.
This guy's at the border.
I won't let you finish. He was at the border, and
he's at the border and he tells the guy that, dude, I was at the border.
So what
I'm
is
the
the
guy
reply?
you're referring to. And that guy was just stunned and blank. And he was like,
मैंने building के लिए security दिया एक दिन. What is his contribution to
nothing. He was just stunned
society?
at that time. He was just
oh
like,
boy. If this is a true story,
then
Kunal,
we
this is a
shouldn't
beautiful
talk about
story.
it. Yeah, this is a true story.
You must have been really happy that damn the ATM. That wasn't important anymore. You had your moment.
I was super happy, and I told
So 4Gs are on our side actually. So we're going to stop this 4G pow putting that we do. Why do we do this? Everybody gets on hand, soldier, and then the whole thing changes, and the whole demeanor.
Yeah, because
anything with India, patriotism, soldier, sacred cows. Why?
Yeah. See, patriotism is the most counterproductive thing on the planet.
Yeah.
We all, like Cyrus, come on, let's be honest. Who wants to go to a holiday in Ranthambore? We all want to go to Europe and have a great holiday. Nobody actually loves...
But I want a 5-star hotel.
Yeah,
I love animals though.
Hotel.
Yeah, and I want to go with somebody else's wife. See, I got my own issues. Yeah?
Right, but
Don't
ideal
call the soldier
plans...
now. Right? I'm with that guy who wants to save India. What was his exact line? The patriot?
It's like, Seema par hamare jawan.
Seema par hamare jawan. At this present moment, standing on the border. What, by choice? Yeah.
And if you are a fan of standing, right? Like, why stand in the ATM line? Go at the border. Be more productive with your life.
Here's my take on the right-wing parties. I'm talking about the regional small right-wing parties. I would never say anything against the main right-wing big party which we voted for.
Because you're on a medium where they can hear you. You can talk about the Hindu Parishad because they don't know.
Anglis. We could be safe in Anglis.
Yeah.
Let's switch to Anglis. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, no, but I still don't get the whole premise that, you can only be a good human being if you keep saying Jai Hind.
Yeah,
the whole national anthem debate. I mean, let's in a cocktail party, you and me together in a corner, we'll tell the truth about this whole thing, and it doesn't make us less patriotic than the other guy. At the end of the day, if the push comes to shove, you want your country to survive. I just don't want to kill anyone, frankly.
Quite frankly,
I don't think I'll make a good soldier.
I think I'd make a pathetic soldier because
I would poke the opposition with my finger. I mean, that's what I do.
I would figure out in 15 minutes that the solution of this is not being a soldier.
You think?
Like, it's a neighbor conflict.
I may cross to the other side. But the food is great.
Food's great.
The kebabs, man. Ooh.
Food's great.
I'm not talking about Bangladesh here because I haven't tasted that stuff.
Yeah, of course.
In case you start with that country, I'm not quite sure.
Not at all.
Yeah. Kunal, let's talk a little bit more about you, man.
Right.
We segued, but it's an interesting segue because sometimes I wonder whether the 25 comedians we have are the only sane people left in the country. Perhaps not just the English comedians, they must be all over the country. But sometimes, people think the word joker and the word comedian are very different. I think we have this joker thing to do with people who are supposedly funny.
Yeah.
And, when you pull faces like I do. But there's also comedians who are not just satirical, but I think making a point in a normal way because the world just looks really strange to them.
Yeah,
and
true.
Correctly so.
Yeah. So, I mean, being a comedian in India is just great because there's the supply is covered.
Yeah.
Like, you got a lot of supply.
Your sarcasm will never run out.
Yeah, you just need to leave home.
Yeah. Come on, take us through your leaving home manual. By Kunal Kamra, this is what happens. He leaves home and shit hits the fan.
Shit hits the fan all the time. Like, from trying to get a cab to your Uber driver.
But the Uber guys are going to kill the black and yellow. So we have our caste system now coming into place here.
Yeah, no, I don't think yet. Because, like, people... India is filled with haters.
But again, go ahead.
Right, India is filled with haters. So you get anything in, it'll be really doing well for the first 3 years. And then people start hating it and be like,
Uber, it's not desi.
Uber shit. I didn't
Driver's rape.
Stuff like that.
Or don't rape.
Or whatever. Like, whatever the issue is that they have. And they'll just go back to basics, I feel like.
But coming back to black and yellow for a second, since you walk out of your house and you look at a rickshaw or a black and yellow, this is a Mumbai sort of centric point, but I'm sure you can empathize wherever you are. And that is that... why do they do this system, which at least in the 80s and 90s, now I don't use taxis so much, I just walk, but they do the system where they don't give you a full sentence. So you say, Sarji, Kulaba jana hai, and he'll go... I'm like, at least say no to me.
Dude, he rejected you with a sound.
With a sound. Even my government doesn't do that. They actually tell you, you're warned, we're watching you. When the note changes color, we'll know that you've, used an old note and whatever.
Yeah, whatever. There's no sound. Like,
but have you experienced
I'm really into you, I'd like
that?
to ask you out. She's like...
Yeah, exactly. Have you experienced anything like that?
I've experienced that, like, throughout, like that, and especially, like, excuses like CNG nahi hai. I was like, tu kyun nikla ghar se? Like,
but they have that look on their face, like they're the victim, no?
Yeah,
like
if you were a pen seller, why don't you carry a refill in your pen?
Really?
That's the only thing that you're selling.
It's like a gigolo going to a orgy without I may not mention this on iTunes, but you know what I mean. Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Only you then.
When you put gigolo and orgy in one sentence,
somehow we'll get to it. ATM? Maybe ATM was the answer. Okay, Kunal, let's talk about the day. I interrupted your flow. Sorry.
No.
So you leave, I won't talk. It's you.
So I leave mostly if I'm just trying to write material. I just go to a coffee shop. I have to go to a
But don't you
coffee
have to
shop
pay?
alone. Yeah. You either you have to pay or you just have to look like you can pay. Like
Yeah.
once you look
You
like
don't
you
order
can
the
pay,
coffee.
nobody. No, I don't like coffee. So I don't
God, that's the ultimate comedy.
That's the
He
ultimate-
made a great career for himself from one coffee shop. He's the Seinfeld of India today, but unfortunately, he never actually drank coffee.
You have to go to a coffee shop, especially Starbucks, because there's one guy who's trying to start a startup and he's going to fail. Like you just see that. And there's one couple always breaking up.
Yeah.
Right? And those are the two things that I keenly observe.
And there's always a loud customer, no?
There's always a loud customer.
Why 1 Indian out of 10 has to be obnoxiously loud?
And there's always one Indian uncle who's telling Starbucks how he likes his coffee.
Yeah.
Like their business is only to make coffee. But
For him.
he thinks
Yeah, only for
he
him.
knows how coffee. This is not real coffee.
There's a
Real
word that
coffee
rhymes
is
with
at
bucks,
home.
which perhaps would be better for that kind of customer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
So
again, you were saying?
There's always that person. And so I just like leaving the house because the absurdities outside it just comes and hits you. You don't have to look for it also now.
What about the fact that our Indian names are so strange and we're culturally so mismatched,
Yeah.
mixed together, keema pao sort of, that we can't say the names properly. So this whole thing about calling out names, it's okay in America where it's all Thomas and John and whatever.
True.
And here suddenly it's just like,
Rajgopal.
yes,
all of a sudden.
Hirapalli,
Yeah, the name.
Vaidyanathan, It's terrible.
I just tell them Osama bin Laden when they ask me my
And
name,
the-
so
and-
that they shout it out also.
Do they
when
say
the
extra
whole of
sugar
the-
immediately? What?
No, they don't say anything. They ask me for my name and I say Osama bin, and they just shout it out also. So they're just.
So they
dumb.
have to take you
They don't
seriously,
take-
right?
Yeah, they can't be
I mean,
like
your
your
parents
name's
may have
not
named you before this,
Osama
so-
bin.
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. There's no law
So they
against
just
that.
keep shouting Osama bin, your black coffee's ready, and then the whole Starbucks turns like,
Yeah.
what the fuck's going on?
What if you have a name like Batman, The Return? I don't know.
Yeah, you can give them any name.
I want
and
to
they'll
try this. I
shout
want to
it
go
out.
right now and do it. I don't want a
Let's do
coffee.
that,
I want to
Cyrus.
cancel the coffee after they say it's. I'm not Batman. Hey, we have to take a break. I've just been told. Want to go for coffee?
Yeah, we could go for coffee
Oh,
right now and do
sweet,
this.
sweet. Got money?
Kind of.
Oh, we don't need money.
We
Go to
don't
the
need-
ATM, find your 4G friend, we'll move it from there.
Did you know that some termites in Africa have a pleasantly minty flavor?
Did you know that India's largest music festival was in a way conceptualized in Estonia?
Did you know that the awesomest chips in the world are found only inside US prisons?
Hello, I'm Chuck,
I'm Sriket.
And I'm Naren.
and together we are
Simplified.
a podcast that helps you appear smarter to an audience that knows no different.
Or give you some stuff to talk about at parties.
We are ultra crepidarians.
And if you don't know what that means,
Then tune into Simplified with a B on iTunes, Audio Boom, or your favorite podcasting app. Episodes out every fortnight.
Yes, back here with Kunal Kamra, stand-up comedian on Cyrus Says. Hate that on the resume, bro. Why don't you put like business executive, CTLYMMNC?
Nobody is asking me for a resume anymore.
Not yet.
No.
It'll all happen. It'll all be on the email now after that. Apply for the job. Stand-up comedian, 6 foot tall, blue eyes. I don't know. Yeah, Kunal, let's talk about your life.
Right.
One thing we didn't mention right at the top is I wasn't sure because you were a really fat man.
Yeah.
Was you worked in MTV for some time? When
Yeah,
you were
I
there.
worked in MTV 11 years ago. I think I dropped out of college and worked in MTV.
Oh shoot! I'm so sorry. What a
No,
terrible
actually,
time.
that's a great decision.
Yeah?
I thought
The first one, dropping out, but
first-
coming to MTV.
MTV was really bad.
Really
like my
bad.
boss was just perpetually high.
Who's your boss?
I think we'll have to beep his name, but Shehzad, right?
Oh, a sweet guy.
Sweet guy, but he's
and when you're a
perpetually
scammer
high.
and half the words don't make sense, this is the kind of boss you
Perpetually
want,
high.
no?
He was-
Kunal.
Great boss. So he used to send me out for work, and then I used to come back from work, and he used to think I'm coming into office right now. He's like, what? Walk in at 2 o'clock. Walk in at 2. I was like, no, you gave me some. He's like, yeah, I gave you some. I'm like,
That's so
dude, how
Shehzad.
little how
That's how
many?
you go far in life.
Exactly,
When you
by
have
not giving
Alzheimer's,
up.
you have Alzheimer's, you can run anything.
Yeah,
Remember
I
that.
love him because like how little he cared about that job for so many years.
Now
It
you
was
understand how
great.
disciplined your life is as a comedian after doing this kind of work.
Totally.
MTV, where we all failed for many years. Yeah.
MTV. I remember you were the easiest guy to work with. You were the most
Oh,
hassle-free
I thought
dude
like
to work with.
sex conversation was happening.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
But the women, they were so
Really?
rude, man. Like all the women VJs were just nasty.
Really?
Mostly nasty. Like I remember I worked there a year and I was the
Who's
youngest.
nasty? Give me examples.
Oh,
Call it.
Anusha was bloody nasty.
The Dandekar?
Yeah, Dandekar. She was just bloody nasty. And it was like a serious, like
She's Australian. They're pretty straight up.
she's pretty straight up. Like I think her perpetual
She didn't like
thing
beards.
At that time I
You
didn't
didn't have a
have
beard. You had a fat face,
I was
though.
a fat face.
You
and
must have looked like me.
I was
That's why.
unhateable. I was so unproductive and cute. I was unhateable.
You were like a giant panda. People should have rubbed your stomach and played with your nose.
Yeah, but her life was like, she hates this country, but she could only find gainful employment here. Like, I think that was
the cat
her life.
now? Meow.
I hope she hears this. That's how much I hate her. Right?
Really?
Yeah.
What did she
She's
do
quite
to
a
you?
dick. I don't know.
Oops. Okay, Anushka, sorry, but apparently you really stepped on his toes.
Yeah,
and today
I
he's a
was
comedian
just a
abusing
17-year-old
anyone
kid.
with an Australian accent. You go berserk in the show.
Yeah, I'm just like, go find gainful employment elsewhere.
You suddenly became a right winger.
Right winger.
Don't work in our country.
No, but accents. You know what I mean? Like,
No chance.
No
Name
chance
one
you
BJP MP with an accent.
No accent.
From outside India. They all have accents if you come to that. All right. Now, please can we talk about you before
Yes,
MTV?
for
So
sure.
you were in college. When did the comedy thing? Because
So
when you were
comedy
working
thing
with us,
came
I don't remember you doing any stand-up. Or maybe it wasn't even around then. I can't remember.
I wasn't around at that time.
Yeah.
This 2004, I used to work in MTV.
So what was your plans?
So I dropped out of college. I worked at MTV.
Well done. We hold for music. Next.
So I dropped out of college. I worked for MTV. And then I went straight to this art film production house called...
In terms of hierarchy, it should have been I worked for MTV, then I dropped out of college because MTV is below college. You know that. Yeah.
Right now I've identified that.
Fair enough.
A few years ago.
ATM comes later.
So, and then I just moved to Cocois and I realized that I just started writing stuff down in general and I was just like, whatever I write, I just have
But
to
Cocois
write.
was with the Pandey brothers.
The Pandey brothers, they have an art film production house.
And
I
they're
do
far more
logistics.
liberal with your working styles. And
Totally. They're pretty cool.
remembered that you had come in the morning and all that,
all of that. So they're quite nice that way. And I just started writing a bunch of stuff, and it was just turning out to be, maybe it's humor, I don't know what it is. And then one of my friends told me there's an open mic happening and you should come try it. And I just went to that open mic.
Parel, the blue frog.
Yeah.
Now extinct.
Extinct place.
The frog is gone.
Right.
The tiger's still there. Do your thing. Save the tiger.
There's nothing there right now. Currently,
We lost the frog. The one blue frog.
Yeah. Every live performance place in this city is eventually going to be social. Right?
Oh, how sad.
Yeah, I'm sure. Because that model works the best.
So Riaz Amlani is the only comedian left?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
He's the only one who's going to
He's really
turn
funny.
every place into a social.
Failed? Social.
Yes. So
Such a cynical young man, Kunal Kamra. Go on.
So then I went to the open mic and I was just like, I should try this. And
What was do you know your bit?
I remember my first bit, it was about, we're so dumb. Like, I've been dumb all my life because I've just been doing urgent things and ignoring important things. And I just gave a list of urgent things that I do.
Give me some. Come on.
I'll have to go back and remember. One was like, I wait till it's urgent if I have to pee. Like, I don't do it when it's important. I just like that rush where I'm like,
Well, you just
I
have to.
have to do it. Now I have to. I have no... So I push things to that degree, and it's just funny because to people, it's still not funny to me. I did that like twice, and then I was like, oh, this is not funny. I should write something else.
But it worked.
But it worked for those two times because nobody came with a thought. Everybody came with Rahul Gandhi at that time.
Okay.
And
They're all of the same four jokes.
Yeah, all of the same
you
four
had a
jokes.
slightly more
My dad had-
internalized.
I at least had a thought which was not funny, but it was, at least I was amusing. Like
Yeah.
mild people.
My God, don't think you're cynical. You're so negative. Your self-esteem for a comedian, which is anyway low is now
very
below
low.
the foot.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to, Fauji's going to have to help us here.
As a comedian, you have to keep telling yourself the worst is yet to come. That's how you keep going. So I remember there was this bit about urgent and important, and it's about just, and the second bit was about bras not being washed at all.
Oh, that's huge.
That was.
And they hang them up for us to see without washing.
And I
What
was
the
like,
fuck? You can see the marks.
Yeah.
What kind of man wears that kind of bra and walks around? Damn you.
That bra's been washed so much. Like, how much do you hate yourself to walk out with on the house? Like, with this bra. No
What do
bra
you
is
know
better
about
than
bras,
that
Mr.
bra.
Kunal
I don't-
Kamra?
Not much.
Yeah, but you winged that one.
I winged that
You just
one.
presumed it would happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So the truth of the whole thing is that you did the open mic.
Yeah, I did the open mic. I
The
was
truth
runner-
is you got appreciated, whether you're trying to be modest here, but people clapped. You get that feeling
Yeah.
as a performer that you're either in or out.
Yeah.
It's not really how good or bad you were. You're in or
Yeah.
out. So you were in.
Yeah.
The crowd is clapping. They get what you're saying. You're feeling that pulse.
Right. And Veer Das was in the audience.
So he must have been very angry. He doesn't want the competition. Like, shut up. No.
He was quite nice, actually. He invited me to work with him for the next
He
6
took
months.
you under his wing by standing on a stool and then...
Yeah, he was like, you're 6'2", but you can come to my office and work.
kneel.
That's fine.
Which is how comedians make it, yeah.
So I worked with him for 3-4
What
months.
about Cocois? Oh, that comes
Cocoa is
later.
still going on. So I'm
Coco is still
managing
going
two things, yes. I'm managing
How can you
my
work with
advertising
Veer
career.
Das? You didn't tell him about Coco. So you're
No,
humping
I
two
didn't,
girls.
I didn't tell. I told both people about both people, and I said I won't
So
compromise
your
on any
work
work.
contribution to both societies here is so much that they don't give a flying, you know what,
Yeah.
that you go to the other party.
Yeah.
So you're
They're
obviously
just
holding
like-
down a lot of designations in each office. That's
Yeah,
clear.
yeah, they're just
head of
like-
marketing, head of sales. Yeah.
Do your work.
Yeah.
And hopefully there should be no problem. I've been managing two careers for the last.
Are you
3
still
years.
employed?
Yes, still
With
employed
both?
at Coco's. Yes.
And with Veer Das.
No,
And-
not with Vedas anymore.
But you're
because
doing your stand-up,
I'm
so
doing
that's like the
stand-up.
same thing. So you have two
because,
things. But-
like, I could either do Vedas and Coco's, or I could do stand-up and Coco's, and I chose stand-up and Coco's because that's
You have
that's
to.
more. I think that
You have to
makes
pursue
more
it.
sense.
There's no point
Yeah,
just
I want
standing
to
and writing
pursue
in one
it.
place.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're doing that, and they give you the flexibility, but you still do your
Totally,
advertising work.
yeah, have to.
And you're on a shoot, you see it through, right?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
do
I have
everything.
to see it through. Yeah.
Which is, people don't know outside advertising, but when you have a job on, it's like
a mess.
24 hours,
You-
5 days without sleep.
See, I like stand-up because you mostly don't have to answer questions in any way. Like, you just get booked for a day.
And
you
it's
go
20
you
minutes
do-
and it's
yeah,
over. It's like when I
over.
was young and having sex by myself, it was exactly the
It's
same.
exactly
Now it's
the same.
less, yeah.
But when it comes to this job, there's just a lot of MBAs to deal with. And once you get an educated person in, he has more questions than anyone.
And have you noticed how the creative people are the non-creative people? They're the most creative people.
Yeah, they're the
Client servicing is always the one who wrote Premchand's books.
Yeah,
You know, he
they
corrected
always,
it, yeah.
like every brand person who runs a brand thinks people really think about brands.
Yeah,
That's why they're
yeah.
like people wake
That's
up
all
like,
they think about.
Like Cyrus Brocha, if he uses a product also, he'll wake up in the morning and like, how is Lux doing right now? What are they going to do next for
Is
me?
the color schematic right for this
Right, for
product?
this
Yeah.
product. Are we communicating the right things as a brand? And nobody's listening. You understand?
And
The
amazing,
TV's on mute
a
as soon as an
45-year-old
ad
man is
plays.
deciding about what a 14-year-old girl should put as a hygiene product in her private area, and which he thinks is going to really resonate well with her. I've never understood
I've never
the
understood
dichotomy in those. It's
Yeah.
just
and they keep,
unbelievable.
they keep saying shit like we have to attack Meerut. Meerut is our market, and
Yeah.
I'm like, have you ever even been there?
Yeah.
Like, do you even know what that place is like? Just throwing
Mangal
names.
Pandey, that's all I know about
That's
Meerut.
all.
And that you pass it as fast as you can when you're driving. Yeah.
Yeah, so you pass it as fast as you can. Right?
Because
And you
I've done the
promise
north.
never to go on
I've
it.
done every city in the north by car, and I have survived. And let me tell you, one of the big misnomers: there's plenty of vegetarian everywhere you go. All right,
Right.
there's no non-veg.
There's no
All the
non-veg.
dhabas you talk about, plenty of there's no non-veg available in many places. You're driving, you stop, it's only veg. You're driving, you stop, it's only veg. I was going berserk.
I know how much you hate veg
I
food.
know why Timur left Delhi after 2 sieges. It just makes sense. He just left because of the food. He was like, I want to understand this imbalance, and he couldn't take it. He just ran away. Because their food sucks. Uzbeki food, have you tried it?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it's really bad.
Yeah. Oof. That's why they kill so many people. They're so angry. They're hungry all the time. Yeah.
They're just not enjoying
Why are we
food.
digressing, brother?
Yeah,
Let's talk
that's
about your
true,
life.
that's true.
So Coco's. So that's your
So
one
that's
career.
one career.
But isn't that like a, I won't say cowardly, but isn't that a little dangerous that you don't take the plunge fully and you keep that one thing going? I mean,
See, the problem is that there's no conflict yet. I'm managing both.
because
things.
night.
Yeah.
And
this
once in
is
a while,
night.
and this is
night.
bursts of
night.
work for a
No,
few days.
I still do 20 shows a month.
20 shows a
20
month.
shows a month. 20 times
What
I
about
get on
for
stage.
the public, how many times?
Public,
Oh, sorry, just kidding.
I think 20 shows a month, and I cumulatively
That's a
perform
lot of
to
work,
40
brother.
people.
No wonder you're so sleepy. We're doing this, by the way, recording this early morning
Early
at
in the
5:30 because I wake up at 4. I'm like
Work.
Akshay Kumar without the money. Yeah.
Worst time to be funny.
Yeah.
If this career,
Oh, we had a guy called Saurabh Pant who's quite famous now on an
Right.
MTV. I think you may have been around at that time. MTV, one of those youth marketing forums in the beginning.
Right.
7-8 years ago, early stages of
Yeah.
stand-up. And so mean, without thinking. This is what I mean. This is the people who run companies, you know. So they put a schedule in. We start at 9 in the morning. So I anchor it, which is fine. For 5 minutes, everyone listens to you. And at 9:45, you take a break and put a comedian on. At 9:45 in the morning when everybody goes for breakfast. The poor guy's sitting there alone screaming. You know, Saurabh likes to scream a lot.
Yeah, of
You know,
course.
he's like Rajini in the TV serial but with short hair. And he was just screaming his head off and there were like 6 people. And I felt really bad. I'm thinking, you know, I mean, how do you schedule this? Who doesn't act at 9:45?
yeah.
Really?
I've done a college show at 9:30 in the morning and bombed.
But that's a desperate thing. This is for an
That's
MNC. You're finding your feet. I understand. You do what you can. It's like the
right,
girl you date in college, sometimes the only girl who was willing to, right?
Right.
That's the Indian way. And the girl you marry is the only one who didn't see you in proper light. So, you know.
Yeah, of course.
This is again the Indian way.
I don't know. if
I'm
you
sorry,
can-
have I upset you?
There's one joke we could do, but I don't know if
Please
you could
do it.
Like, most marriages end when the girl sees the guy's dick in broad daylight.
Right.
I think that's when most divorces happen, but I think that's...
This is a
never
good
gonna
piece of
happen.
information. And that's why I never take off my
Cyrus,
clothes in front of my
yeah.
wife. Let me tell
Exactly.
you.
Lights are off. It's never.
Yeah.
Wife wants to have sex in the day, so I was like, no
What I'm
chance.
trying to say is not with the wife. But anyway, coming back to you. So you're doing both these things quickly. 20 shows a month.
20
and this
times
is
I go on
across the
stage.
board, whether it's a college.
Yeah,
So you don't
doesn't
care.
matter. I
You
don't-
just need to
yeah,
perform.
I have to go go on stage 20 times a month. It's like cardio. The moment you stop doing it, you'll get fat.
Fair enough. But very successful comedians have these stories. If you look at the great Americans, the American comedians of the past, where they just work themselves silly.
Yeah.
And they don't even care anymore where they are. One bar, the other bar, the next place, the next place.
They're on the road for 6 months.
Yeah, but it's important, right?
It's important
for you
for
to
them.
get that confidence that you've got so much stuff in your material in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
So it's like your MBBS.
Yeah, it's like that. Now, honestly, I mean, if I ever take the plunge and just go to doing comedy, the first year of me doing comedy will be 365 days doing comedy, like doing a show every day in whatever city it is. The logistics of it don't matter. But I think that's the
Next step.
That's the next step probably if it's going to go full time.
Yeah. But you want to only do stand-up, or would you like to branch out to, like, you know, all the things that are available, the internet, the acting, the writing? Or you just one of those guys who says, I just want to talk to an audience about my grievances?
I think if I can do that via stand-up, it's the best. Because any other medium, there's a lot of setup required. Like if you do sketch, then you got to call a DP. He'll take 4 hours to light.
You're telling me, God, you're so lazy. You're the real thing.
Yeah.
I think you are the real thing. I've spoken to many comedians. They're just too ambitious. But the moment I see non-ambition, I realize you are a true comedian.
Totally.
He is the real thing.
I've identified it.
Because are spoiling our market. We want to bring the DOPs and marketing people, and let's wake up early and shoot this and shoot that.
A lot of comedians want to do a lot of work. Like, I want to make a web series. I was like, why would you just not want to be in your boxes all day?
And I don't want anyone to see it. That's why I'm going to make it really good. Yeah. I totally get you, Kunal. It's almost like I've found my son, but you're too tall for my family. And it's amazing that nobody realizes that if you're not lazy, you can't be a comedian. It's a paradox.
You have to be.
The reason you're a comedian is because you're the guy in class who don't want to do any studies, don't want to listen to anybody.
You have to do just as little as it is required to survive.
Absolutely right. You're bang on. You have passed the test. Here's your next gig. All right. This is Sophia College. There are the nuns there. They're very nice. All right. No jokes on religion. No jokes on sex. No jokes on Indians, races, politics. But you can do anything you want on like appliances.
Right.
There you go.
That's a good start to start writing jokes on appliances.
Here's a pan, here's a microwave, go for it.
Yeah, but I've been to those shows where they have so many restrictions, where they get specifics.
Can you believe it?
Specifics of like what the restrictions are.
You know when they tell me the restriction? After they pay the money and you're about to go on stage.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, Brocha, don't say anything about sex, huh? Hey, Brocha, don't say anything about women. Hey, don't say anything about politics. But then your mind is shutting.
No, but I don't think you need to follow those things because I've cracked this model, right?
Just don't have this, do the same show again.
The same show. Yeah, because next year anyway they'll call Sonu Nigam to sing or Malika Sherawat to dance. Like,
really? If they want to entertain Malika to sing and Sonu to dance.
Sonu to dance, whatever. If they want real entertainment.
There you go.
But right, that's going to happen anyway. So one corporation you go to, that's the end of that corporation.
What you don't understand is how they don't understand India is changing. So if you're talking to urbane crowd, yuppie crowd, whatever, and they tell you no sex, who are they kidding? You go and you get a feel of the audience, you know immediately that they're like you. So why would you not?
This is the same audience who comes to a comedy club.
There you go. But the same sponsor, the same client is telling you, no man, it'll look bad, yaar. You know, I like it, yaar, and you like it, but we can't do it. You don't understand what happens.
Yeah.
So, reality which nobody seems to get perspective on.
If you can get 100% of the money in advance before you go up, I think just do whatever the
That's what the government says. Pay us now, we'll improve the country later. That's what taxation is all about, brother. You hit the nail on the head of that one. Okay, Kunal, we're running out of time also because I have to go with my daughter's birthday, Baba.
Of course.
Do you have kids?
No.
Stand-up comedy, you work nights, you'll never be able to screw anyone.
No chance. Yeah. No kids, no marriage yet.
You please don't do that. You can't afford anybody on the road.
Nothing.
You want to 365 nights a year. What kind of marriage is that? Hi, hon. You've got your appliance, I've got mine. Let's start. I'm in Delhi.
Start talking to my wife like this. Give me a cheer if you like iPhones. She'd just be like, you're a dick, just hang up.
So where can we see Kunal?
You can see me every time at the Canvas Laugh Club. So every bigger comedian, when they get booked for a bigger gig, I replace them at Canvas Laugh Club.
Superb. Can I come and do a show with you?
Anytime you want. We can plan something.
But what I like about that, and I'm not demeaning the club, I know lots of names come from there, but the thing is the audience seems to laugh at anything.
Yeah.
A couple of times I've been there, you just put your finger in your nose and they're like laughing. And you point to someone and they're laughing. I'm like, why talk? It's hilarious.
They are firstly confused.
Yeah.
And secondly, they've paid a lot of money to come in. So now, regardless of what you do, they want to have a good time.
There you go. So I think of them like the Masai Mara crossing, where the wildebeest and the buffalo just go berserk and we have to cross. So they've come here and they're going to laugh. You know, whatever happens. The crocodile's going to eat them, but they're still going to cross. It's beautiful.
That's true.
Wonderful. But Kunal, nice talking to you. All the best to you. We'll see you soon. And when you become a big star, please remember comedians are lazy. Don't change that philosophy.
Yes, I won't.
You're holding the banner for us. All those bastards out there with their professionalism are spoiling our name. They aren't comedians. They are people who pretend to be comedians so earn money. Comedians are people who don't care.
Don't work,
That's
basically.
Right. That's right.
That's true.
All right, AMAs. Ask me anything coming up with Amit, the Beautiful.
If you have any questions for Cyrus, write to us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Or you can send an email to whatcyrussays@gmail.com.
All right, Kunal Kamra with us on AMA, but Amit Doshi has come in. He's a very cynical man, and you like him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, my cynicism is deep. Okay. Do you ever think that human civilization will come to an end? If yes, how?
I think it will come to an end, and it'll be with like Tahir Shah coming out with 8 songs in the same day. Everybody will listen to that song, like the government will impose it on you, and then everybody will just shoot themselves.
Yeah, I think the right answer would be hopefully.
Hopefully.
Because from where this is a positive from where we look
Yeah.
at the
Right.
moment.
Right.
I don't know why world coming to an end is a negative for people.
It's
Really.
See-
Think of it this way. You don't have to go through that whole rigmarole of tomorrow. It's gone.
It's gone.
If you have an exam, it's cancelled.
And it's gone for everybody. Like
Yeah.
the worst part about
If you owe money.
You're
not
missing out.
The worst part about not being around, like being dead, is that other people are alive.
Yeah.
I've identified that.
Yeah,
Like if
that's-
everybody is dead, then that's
Then
great.
you're fine. Yeah, I think that's
right.
right. There's nothing you're missing out from.
I'll motivate
Imagine the EMIs you haven't paid. Hey, what about that?
All right. If you found a random kid walking on the road, how would you try to help him or her?
I don't like children. Kunal, I have 2 of my own and I can barely stand them. But I like puppies. I'm an animal guy. Rabbits also are fine,
Yeah.
and some things that I can eat. But definitely not children. Children, no.
You don't want to eat children?
No, I've spent too much time with other people's kids, and I can't be a fraud. Like you go for a performance, so you guys don't understand. You don't have children. You go for a performance, and your kid is performing. Everybody only wants to watch their own bloody kid,
Of course.
right? And there are 40 kids on stage, but then they all do this fraudgery. But hey, it's yours. No, she's so sweet. She's so. Come on. You and I both hate the other kids. I hate the other. I want to tell you a story in the Ramayana set in Ayodhya. The same old crap.
yeah.
The same old stories. The same old bad elocution, bad body posture, ugly children, and they're over-appreciative parents giving them wrong information.
Yeah.
You suck on stage. 99% of them suck. They should never be on stage. Why can't you tell the truth? And why are you looking at other people's kids unless you're a pedophile? F it. Don't do this anymore.
Kids programs are tough to...
Kids programs are the worst. And this patronizing attitude that the parents have, and then the children grow up thinking that that's the way to talk.
What's worse, kids programs or wedding sangeet programs?
But there you can drink.
Wedding
Alcohol
sangeet.
supports you.
Alcohol is
Gujarati.
the answer.
But come on, modern Gujaratis. Come on. It's the
I'm a
same.
Gujarati Jain, man.
You're not a Gujarati Jain, only born a Gujarati
Drink
Jain.
in your car. Drink in your car
That's
before you
the
get
solution,
it.
yeah.
Drink in your car.
You're an Arizona Democrat struggling to survive in America current situation because you don't have prostitutes to urinate on your bed. Yeah.
I don't have prostitutes to urinate on my bed. That's
I believe it's
missing.
cheaper than the real thing. It sounds like an Indian thing. You go there, you hide the prostitute. वो नहीं करेगा. Let's
but-
try something else.
And,
Oh, sorry, go
on
go
that thing, I don't know. Did the prostitute ask for it? Like, hey, Donald
Maybe
Trump, do you want to
maybe
pee
she
on
was.
me?
It was her views on his political philosophy and what he stands for.
Maybe she was like, I don't mind if you pee on me. And he was like, yeah, I also don't mind if I pee on you.
Maybe that was his plan.
It's
his
like 2 people
Yeah.
consensually don't mind peeing on each other. I don't think the world should have a problem with that.
No, that's not,
What
nothing
better
wrong
would
with nothing wrong
Trump
with the
do
consent.
anyway? Right.
And then you become the leader of the free world. So now we all can pee on each other. I think that's what the metaphor is.
Dude, peeing is in fashion. I can promise you from the news came out, a lot of people peed on people who liked
Immediately.
Trump. Yeah,
And said it was
wherever
like,
they were, at McDonald's or whatever.
And said
I don't
like
want
season's
Coke.
greetings. Season's greetings. It's like a thing to do.
Season's
Yeah.
All right. If the government banned cow milk tomorrow, how would you react? This is from Kushal.
Government.
Good question to a comedian who's very cynical about the government. I love the government, so I can't say anything.
You
You go
can't say
ahead.
anything. Government bans cow
Cow
milk
milk.
tomorrow.
I like lassi. How do you make lassi anyway? I'm not so much into milk.
I'll just be like, then what good is the cow? You can't eat.
Yeah, if you can't eat it, you can't
you
drink
can't
milk
drink
from
milk
it.
from it.
Well,
you
you can-
can't have it as a pet.
you can
because
teach-
it's
you can
too
teach it
huge.
to
No, but I mean,
fetch.
like the reason why it's
Can't you teach a
supposed
cow to
be
fetch?
this
No,
for-
that's not
No,
good.
can't teach
Sorry,
a
yeah.
cow.
Can you teach a cow to fetch?
I've tried.
Yeah.
But my cows have 2 legs and it didn't work. Yeah.
No, but I mean, isn't the reason why the cow is holy is because it's the provider of milk?
Milk.
Yeah.
Actually,
It's a mother figure,
if
I
you
thought.
follow the Vedas, it's deeper than that. The cow is holier because it provides milk, it provides skin, it provides
beef,
clothes, and it provides food.
Yeah.
So if there was a wedding in like the prehistoric times, people used to gift each other cows at the wedding, saying, "This is your gift," because
You
this
seem to have
skin-
lived many lifetimes. I want to
Yeah.
ask you a question. But by food, it could also mean that the cow provides you grass.
How
And-
does the cow
and
provide you?
It shows you what the grass is.
No.
It's not
We
on
all
your-
knew where we showed them where the grass is.
You're telling me you came before the cow? It's a chicken egg story, man. Cow came
Like,
first.
we went to the cow like
Check the
here's
check the politics. Don't check the history.
That's all we got.
All
That's
right.
all the three
Kunal
questions.
Kamra, check him out. He's all over the place performing in a bar next to you. Laughter Canvas Factory.
That's great.
Okay, catch us on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, any of the podcasting apps. Please, we beg you, we need you. If you have any questions, write to us online and you can mail us as well. We will answer. We have a doctor in the house called May.
And that's what Cyrus says.
Hey man, just help me out, man. I need some podcasts, man. I haven't had a fix in a week. Just need some.
Don't you worry about it. I got podcast galore for you, man. Just go to ivmpodcast.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna check it out.